There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a cute ball. That has been cut short. That's a good run down the left.
Oh, really well played.
He plays one through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bout of pass. Haaland! Oh, oh, terrible. And again! Goal! Milan! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, nice touch. He's going for goal! Now it's crossed into the middle. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Raul does well to get it back. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Raul. And it's Kaka. Bale could try cutting inside here. He's got away. Cross in, looks like a good one. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Caicedo. And back to the goalkeeper. Now that looks a decent ball. Elise.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Mbappe. And they win it back again. That's a promising position. He has found the way through. Bale puts them all in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Bale. It's Bale! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Koulibaly attempts a clearance. He's on it, can he get away? And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely weighted ball. There's the header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Olise is looking to influence the game from out wide. Olise, he's in space and looking for options. And he's managed to get free. Serginho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Real chance! He's got a goal! AC Milan are all square. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Looking tidy in possession here. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And so we're off again.
Milan clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Nuno Mendes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Haaland. Kaka. Chance here to counter. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Xavi Alonso. Alexander-Arnold. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's an imaginative pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Haaland. Shot a goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Nuno Mendes. And it's Bale. Now Kaká. That is ended up in no man's land. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Corner. So, third corner of the game. Played into space. Milan are looking to go forward now. Kaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Bale. Nice control. Kaka. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, can they get him away? Well, now it's a takes the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Serginho. Hazard. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Haaland. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kaka. And it's Bale. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Caicedo. Olise. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Raul was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duty.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Kaká, numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Now he's off and running. Looking for options for movement. Lewandowski. Up he goes! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan go into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character.
Shoots! That's another chance! Sticks it away! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Rivaldo did incur the big chance, must be!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that's a key interception. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Raul is in a really good position out wide. Ødegaard has a look and plays it forward. And it's made its way to him. Pass somewhat off target.
Il quarto uomo indica 4
No, he wasn't
minuti
being
di
taken
recupero.
in by that trickery. Looking to play him in. Raul. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a good-looking delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
The message
7.
is simple. Defend this with your lives.
Lascia il campo per il numero 4. Hazard.
And he's taking no chances there. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Tries to play it through. And that will be the final act. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on...
Climbs up big! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Now it's Messi. Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Olise. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Alexander-Arnold. Foden. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe! Goal!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Quarter of an hour played. Now that's well seen too. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Has a look and plays it forward. Saliba does really well there, he is strong. Hakimi. Caicedo spots it and intercepts.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Look at the space here. He's found a way through, and he shoots! And he's there to get it away. Nuno Mendes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's gone backward here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Haaland is having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Kaká! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
30 minutes gone. And he's managed to get free. And it's Azar. Now it's Foden. Hakimi has it out wide and in space. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Van Dijk. Not the most... Oh no, what has happened here? Looking to play him in. This looks promising. Oh, just skips past his man. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. That has not gone well. Well, what's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Mbappe!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Olise hurtling down that right flank. Scholes. Can he get on the end of this? Great chance! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Deflected behind for a corner kick. Milan have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Hazard with the clearance. Spread it left. Nuno Mendes. Olise.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Mbappe, given the lift of his goal. Pedri. Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Bale. Now it's Kaká. That's good defending, very good defending. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Attenzione, un cambio.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He has found the way through. Courtois deals with that nice and simple.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Azar. Now Foden. Turns back here, probably the best option. Neuer. And it's Rodri. Hakimi. And it's Messi. Nuno Mendes. Caicedo. Haaland. Looking for the run. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Bale. Cleared without hesitation. And that's a throw-in. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants...
Can he finish? And he has kicked it out somehow.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Keeper's dealt with that. And it's He's tried one! And now they can spring out of defence. It's a searching pass. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Kaka. Oh, easy pickings there. Nuno Mendes. Foden does well to get it back. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nicely shaped ball. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Not the most accurate pass.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22, Kaká. Numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 18. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
De Bruyne. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
That's a little off target. He could be in here. Lovely shapes to shoot! And they've got rid.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 3. Lascia il campo per il numero 5.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Deep cross. He's dealt with that well. Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Hakimi. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Rivaldo. Might be danger here. Bale ploughing through. It's Bale! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he lines up a cross. Neuer claims it without any fuss.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Just eases him off the ball. And here's Mbappe. He's going for goal! And he comes up trumps again.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Ødegaard. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Messi. Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. Haaland running with the ball. Haaland could try. Haaland! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Koundé. A couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. And it's Beckham. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Alexander-Arnold. For Olise. Some good work on the right flank here. So we're still where we started right now. He's beaten the last man. Yamal. Bale. Played into space. Haaland. And he shoots! Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Yamal has it in a wide position. Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, that's well seen too. Milan looking to pass their way through. Aims beyond the defence. Koundé. Yamal. Messi. To Beckham. Olise did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's gone for goal! Sensational from Haaland! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And Milan have the lead. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Turns back here, probably the best option. It'll be a throw-in. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And it's Beckham. Plays a sharp little ball here. Haaland. And he plays one through. He has found the way through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well read, nice interception. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Koundé. And played right into his path. There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Kvaratskhelia. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Haaland. Now it's Haaland. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Elise is always looking to play quality balls. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Bale. And it's lofted through here. And here's Bale. Now it's Pelé. Saliba. Haaland. And he was alert to it. Yamal. Tries to play it through. Now it's Messi. And he's gone searching cross-field. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Messi plays it short. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he opts to go forward. Almost an hour gone. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with...
Applies the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Pelé really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This is their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And here's Messi.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Messi. Nuno Mendes. Beckham. Strong running down that left flank. Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Messi. He is through here. And a chance! And he hits the net. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
That has certainly made things interesting. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Koundé. That has not gone well. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's Pele! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Barcelona have their third corner. Messi goes short. Milan are looking to go forward now. Looking for a runner. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And that's going to be a booking.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22. Kaká. Numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11. Il numero 18.
And it's Messi. Rivaldo. A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Crosses it in here. Koundé gets it away. Into the last 5 minutes. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, that's a shot at goal! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 3. Viene sostituito con il numero 5.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And here's Messi.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Koundé, Pele.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Messi. Played out wide. And he's gone backward here. Oh, nice touch. Mbappe. And it's Rivaldo. He won't be happy with that one. Quality ball. And that has left him in a heap. That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Milan are down to 10 men. And that should get the job done. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Milan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it.